Yo, YouTube, what's good? What's good? How's everybody doing? It's your boy, Words by Waters, JB Waters, Waters for short. Back at it. I think I'm like a day late. I think I did a books for bed, but as y'all can see, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting ready for bed. So it's that time again, y'all. Time to get back to the book, man. We left off on Richest Man in Babylon. So that's what we're going to pick up. We're going to get through this book together, like I said. You know what I'm saying? But some updates, man. Yesterday was my birthday, so it was good. I worked on my birthday. I felt super grateful. My son made me feel so special. My daughter made me feel special as well. But my little boy, he reminds me so much of myself. My little Negrito Ojo Claro, like little, just a light-skinned version of me. Made me feel so special. He made me this little video of like some pictures and it's kind of like montage little video of pictures of me and the family when they were younger, him and his sister when they were younger, a couple photos with me and my mom, and them. It was just beautiful, man. It was a great birthday. I'm super grateful. So forgive me if I'm a little like low level today and I'm not as geeked as I normally am. I took some melatonin before I got, because I've been going in, y'all. I've been writing till I'm wealthy for real. Like, when I mean writing till I'm wealthy, I'm not playing about that. When I say that, I really means that, you know what I mean? So, I really been writing till I'm wealthy, y'all. I'm writing till I'm wealthy, and I'm wealthy. When I'm wealthy, I'm going to be writing even more. So, yeah, I've been writing till I'm wealthy, and I've been reading until I'm rich. So, right now, we about to read until we rich, and then read some more. But right now, we about to get into Richest Man in Babylon. My little boy bought me this book, Private Equity Playbook. The end goal for all of this is to get to this, to get to private equity, buy businesses, buy dreams, sell dreams, help people buy their dreams, help people sell their dreams, help people create their dreams, help people understand how to bring their dreams to life and leverage money and leverage themselves and be able to give back service to others, whether that's in the form of a product or whether that's in the form of a service in itself. Because even if you have a product still is serving someone in some form. It might be fulfilling and serving the need to want to be loved, to be entertained, or feel like your sugar, desires are being met. So yes, that is the goal. So I'm so happy that my little boy got me this book. If any of y'all have read this, put in the comments what y'all feel about it. I'm always open to get feedback from the comments. I want to always say thank you for your input, whether it's a mean shit, nice shit, accurate, wrong. And your input matters. Everybody's voice matters. So if you read this, tap in with your boy, man. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what y'all feedback is on this. I'm excited to get into that one. Y'all already know I keep showing y'all this one. This one right here. We get into this one. So let me know what's up with this one. This book right here, y'all. Oh yeah, don't get it twisted. We're doing nothing but $100 bills for our buck notes. So if y'all haven't heard the story before, for like maybe 5 years, I've been like saving. My bookmarks have been money. So I told myself 2025, I'm only using Honduns, Munyans, Crip scripts for no Crip affiliation, by the way. But for it's just something I made up and say just because the little blue strip on a $100 bill. I'm in the bed, y'all. Like I said, I be kicking it, man. I be kicking it. I be cold kicking it. It's almost what time it is when the East Coast. My other phone over there, but I think it's like 11:30. Dang, I think I'm almost doing the video almost 12 hours from when I did my money mukbang. Oh yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow. Share. Sharing is caring. When you care, you share. But yeah, it's almost 12 hours since I did my money mukbang this morning on, what was my money mukbang on? Oh, reflecting. And I was actually at Walmart today. And I'm pretty good with my choices, man. I pretty much buy the same thing. I don't switch what I purchase. So all of my purchases are already premeditated because it's just on auto purchase in my mind. I'm like, I get the same product, same toilet paper, same food, same everything. That's how you get through, y'all. Do not finesse yourself by trying to switch it up, especially if you got a goal in mind financially. But I still did that when I was in the line today, and I was just like, I looked at my cart and I said, "Do I need all of this stuff? Let me sit here and look. All of this stuff valuable." And yeah, lo and behold, it was all valuable. But yes, I did do what I suggested y'all to do in the money mukbang about making sure you take 60 seconds, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, to reflect, y'all on if that purchase that you are about to purchase, is it worth it? Will you think it matters after you buy it? Definitely will change your life about purchases and being more conscious of what you buy. But yeah, y'all, we gonna get through this book and tap in. But right now, we are on this book. Look, turn it on real quick for the thumbnail. Bro, I'm in hell. Let me hurry up and read so I can go to sleep. All right, y'all, let's get into it, man. Let's make this motherfucking money, man. But you know, without further ado, you know I can't start my money muck. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about money muck, man. This ain't that. This is books in bed. Yes, I cannot start my books in bed off. But I'll get in my Palo Santo de Peru. Yeah, get the vibes, right? I just had a little moment of silence right there. I was like taking it in, like, yeah. Get that right, get that going, get that going. Let me put this candle right there so I have some little leverage to sit up on something. But yes, y'all, we're getting Richest Man in Babylon. I think we are actually, I got one of my older bookmarks. See, I just be having money everywhere. You never go broke, bro. If you got books, you're not going to go broke anyway if you got the right books. Books for Better Living. I'm going to get back to my Books for Better Living. I didn't do it. I'm going to do that book next, y'all. So, like, this is my first time ever doing, like, a book review or what I call a book testimony. A book for Better Living. And I'm reading the book again to get, like, a fresh memory of it. Because I can, like, scan it. But I want to be able to get y'all, like, yo, this, bang, bang, bang. I'm actually flying through this book, so I'm going to do a book for Better Living shortly. But I got some more other ideas as well for y'all. I'm going to start I'm going to give y'all in. I'm going to start utilizing the fuck out of my whiteboard. I got whiteboards. I got a big one and a miniature size one, but I'm going to start really utilizing and giving y'all some visuals and some breakdowns of like, do this, you will get this. Do this. Definitely going to start getting into like more, if you make these steps, if you do these on financial literacy, it will help you. But starting with personal development first. See, what most people get wrong is that they want you to tell them like, hey, all you do is download this stock, put this amount of money in for this many days, take it out at this time, do this, that. But that's not gonna help you. That's just gonna help you a little bit. It's like when the kid go to karate for the first time. You ever seen like in the karate movies where the kid go to karate and then like the sensei making him do like meditation and catch flies with chopsticks and do all of this stuff to like center himself and get his mind prepared. And the guy or girl is just sitting there like, yo, what am I supposed to be? Like, when am I start punching something? When am I start kicking something? No, he's teaching you how to prepare yourself from the inside out. Everything that you face on the outside in the outer world is just a reflection of if you're prepared in the inner world. So that's what I'm doing with all the things I'm going to be giving y'all. So before I start getting into like the go get this stock, go do this, go download this, it's like, no, prep your mind, get your mind primed right so you can be able to keep these habits. The secret, y'all, the secret is to keep it. It's already hard enough to get it, but the secret is to keep it. Burnt my finger a little bit on that one, but it's all good. So yes, I got some whiteboard videos coming up for y'all that I think is gonna be really fun and useful. All right, let's get to it. Enough of that. As folks trying to bring the word back into play, yapping. People saying yapping like it's a new thing or something, but I like the culture though, because we get to recycle shit. Kids get to use it how they want to. So we're at The walls of Babylon. Make sure I get comfortable in the bed. I am in the bed, right? Like, how can you not be comfortable in your bed? Facts. Okay. Old Bansar, grim warrior of another day, stood guard at the passageway leading to the top of the ancient walls of Babylon. Up above, valiant defenders were battling to hold the walls. Upon them depended the future existence of this great city with its hundreds of thousands of citizens. Over the walls came the roar of the attacking armies, the yelling of the army men, the trampling of 1,000 horses, the defeating boom of the battering rams pounding the bronze gates. In the street behind the gate lounged a spearman, waiting to defend the entrance should the gates give way. They were but few for the task. The main armies of Babylon were with their king far away in the east on the great expedition against the Elamites. No attack upon the city having been anticipated during their absence, the defending forces were small. Unexpectedly from the north bore down the mighty armies of the Assyrians, and now the walls must hold or Babylon was doomed. About Banzar was great crowds of citizens, white-faced and terrified, eagerly seeking news of the battle. With hushed awe, they viewed the stream of wounded and dead being carried or led out of the passageway. Here was the crucial point of attack. After 3 days of circling about the city, the enemy had suddenly thrown its great strength against this section and this gate. The defenders from the top of the wall fought off the climbing platforms and the scaling ladders of the attackers with arrows, burning oil, and if any reached the top, spears. Against the defenders, thousands of the enemy's archers poured a deadly barrage of arrows. Old Bansar had the vantage point for news. He was closest to the conflict and first to hear of each fresh repulse of the frenzied attackers. An elderly merchant crowded close to him, his palsied hands quivering. Tell me, he pleaded. They cannot get in. My sons are with the good king. There is no one to protect my old wife. My goods they will steal all. My food they will leave nothing. We are old, too old to defend ourselves, too old for slaves. We shall starve, we shall die. Tell me they can't get in. Calm thyself, good merchant, the guard responded. The walls of Babylon are strong. Go back to the Bansar and tell your wife that the walls will protect you and all of your possessions as safely as they protect the rich treasures of the king. Keep close to the walls, lest the arrow flying over strike you. A woman with a baby in her arms took the old man's place as he withdrew. Sergeant, what news from the top? And by the record, that did say babe at first, but I was just like, oh, okay. It does say babe in the book. Tell me truly that I may reassure my poor husband. He lies with fever from his terrible wounds, yet insists upon his armor and his spear to protect me, who am with child. Okay, that man ready, boy. He said, I ain't about to die even if I'm sick. Might as well go out strong. Terrible, he says, be the vengeful lust of our enemies should they break in. Be thou of good heart, thou mother that is, and is again gain to be. The walls of Babylon will protect you and your babes. They are high and strong. Hear ye not the yells of our valiant defenders as they empty the cauldrons of burning oil upon the ladder scalers. Yes, that do I hear, and also the roar of the battering rams that do hammer at our gates. Back to thy husband. Tell him the gates are strong and withstand the rams. Also that the scalers will climb the walls, but to receive the waiting spear thrust. Watch thy way and hasten behind yon buildings. Banja stepped aside to clear the passage for heavily armed reinforcements. As with clanking bronze shields and heavy tread, they tramped by. A small girl plucked at his girdle. Tell me, please, soldier, are we safe? She pleaded. I hear the awful noises. I see the men are all bleeding. I'm so frightened. What will become of our family, of my mother, the little brother, and the baby? The grim old campaigner blinked his eyes and thrust forward his chin as he beheld the child. Be not afraid, little one, he reassured her. The walls of Babylon will protect you and mother and little brother and the baby. It was for the safety of such as you that the good Queen Semiramis built them over 100 years ago. Never have they been broken through. Go back and tell mother and little brother and the baby that the walls of Babylon will protect them and they need have no fear. Day after day, old Banzar stood at his post and watched the reinforcements file up the passageway, there to stay and fight until wounded or dead they came down once more. Around him, unceasingly, crowded the throngs of frightened citizens eagerly seeking to learn if the walls would hold. To all he gave his answers with the fine dignity of an old soldier. The walls of Babylon will protect you. For 3 weeks and 5 days, the attack waged with scarcely ceasing violence. Harder and grimmer set the jaw of Bansar as the passage behind, wet with the blood of the many wounded, was churned into mud by the never ceasing streams of men passing up and staggering down. Each day, the slaughtered attackers piled up in heaps before the wall. Each night, they were carried back and buried by their comrades. Upon the fifth night of the fourth week, the clamor wished without diminish. The first streaks of daylight illuminating the plains disclosed great clouds of dust raised by the retreating armies. A mighty shout went up from the defenders. There was no mistaking its meaning. It was repeated by the waiting troops behind the walls. It was echoed by the citizens upon the streets. It swept over the city with the violence of a storm. People rushed from the houses. The streets were jammed with the throbbing mob. The pent-up fear of weeks found an outlet in the wild chorus of joy. From the top of the high tower of the temple of Baal burst forth the flames of victory. Skyward floated the column of blue smoke to carry the message far and wide. The walls of Babylon had once again repulsed the mighty and vicious foe determined to loot her rich treasures and to ravish and enslave her citizens. Babylon endured century after century because it was fully protected. It could not afford to be otherwise. The walls of Babylon were an outstanding example of man's need and desire for protection. This desire is inherent in the human race. It is just as strong today as it ever was, but we have developed broader and better plans to accomplish the same purpose. In this day, behind the impregnable walls of insurance, savings accounts, and dependable investments, we can guard ourselves against the unexpected tragedies that may enter any door and seat themselves before any fireside. We cannot afford to be without adequate protection. Man, ain't that the truth? And that was actually, I think, one of the shortest chapters, y'all. So, hey, I'm glad too, but could that melatonin kick it in for real? I'm over here like, jabber it, bad boy. But no, that is absolutely correct. And I like how he used the walls of Babylon as a representation of the protection that we need over ourselves, first of all. Because I can easily say and repeat what he said as far as like the protection from insurance, life insurance, savings accounts, rainy day funds, just being able to have your portfolio allocated and not have a certain amount of correlation between different industries that you have your money in, the vehicles that you have your money in. But I also think about the protection that we have over our minds and our spirits and our emotions, and making sure that we are showing up for ourselves and protecting our communication, as in who we allow ourselves to be around and interact with, whether we're communicating verbally or non-verbally, or whether we're just communicating energetically, just through the energy that we transfer, whether it's sexually with another partner, just all of that, just being able to be mindful of what that leads to once you open up the gates of whatever it is, communication, like I said, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and understanding that, yeah, there's good behind having a wall, but you have to be conscious of what that wall does. Because I've said this to plenty of people, and even in relationships that I was like intimately involved with women, and I have told them that the same walls that keep the things that you don't want out, it keeps the things that you do want out as well. So you got to make sure that if you have a wall, there's like something called a gate or a door in it, so you can let what you want in and keep what you don't want out. And I think it's really important to understand that when it comes to protecting yourself. And then if you are in a place to where you've built yourself up internally from the inside out, hence how we going back to what I talked about earlier with the karate movie and my whole purpose of being able to show the correlation between personal development and financial literacy and growth. And then if you understand how to work internally, you will have a better chance at being able to learn about protecting your money from allocation of your portfolio, from using different vehicles, from making sure that your portfolio is diverse, making sure that you have your hands in several different things that don't require your time and your physical body to be present or involved, to show that you still can get some form of income or some type of value or equity from it. Then you can get to life insurance and tax alchemy and tax accountants, and being able to have asset protection and being able to protect yourself and savings accounts. But if you don't know how to work that from the inside out, you won't even get to the point to where you have enough of that to even be worth protecting it, because you're going to be depleted in every time. You'll be depleting every time. You won't have enough to pay a premium. You won't have enough to be able to build up enough account to where you're not paying crazy interest, or not having good enough credit to where you're not paying crazy interest and people feel like they can't trust you. The word credit comes from the word credo, which is a Latin word for belief. So everything at the end of the day is about your belief, your credibility. If you don't have credibility, people don't believe you. There's females today that I do not fuck with and take serious because I don't believe them. They're not credible. And they want all this love and husbands, and they want all of this. And dudes too. Dudes is just like this. So I ain't about to bash the women. Never. I'm never bashing no side. I'm just bashing the side of this that's not the right side, whether it's a man, a woman, black, white, whatever the fuck it is. So credibility, there's people who I do not take serious. I engage them just for this fact that it's like, cool, it's not inconveniencing me. And I'm the type of person that, unless you are truly like taking away from my life and destroying my life, then I won't just totally cut you off. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you're just cutting off a version of yourself, unless somebody's super toxic for you, because there's a lesson that can be learned from that engagement. And the one thing I understood is that, or I'm understanding and I'm learning to understand, is that the people that surround you reveals who you are based off of how you react to who they are. So there's people that I kept around who do things and did things and are doing things that I do not like. And I didn't stop fucking with them, because I'm just like, there's a lesson behind why I'm disliking why you're doing. You might be doing something that's wrong, and that's your fault, but how I react to it is my fault. So I need to get to the point to where I don't react to it that way. And if I am involved with you, I understand what that's that type of person. That's what I signed up for. So there's reasons why I keep that type of energy around, even when it is the credibility and people who are like this and lessons involved. But those type of people I don't mess with. You have to be credible. You have to get to the point to where you feel strong enough from within, so you can go out into the world in the marketplace and people can look at you and be like, you know what? I will let you take this loan. I will increase your credit rate. I will not let you have a fee for your savings account because you've been with us for 10 years and you've never went into, where we had to close your account, or you wasn't any fraudulent for like nefarious type activities. So yes, y'all, that is it was a short, but very, 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 it's making me even think now about like, okay, I gotta build some more levels of protection. Like, it was a very short, but that's the good thing about it. There's power behind simplicity, and that's what I'm learning how to master. How do I just say a few amount of words and get my point across, where people walk away and be like, wow, bro, he only was talking for 20 minutes. He was only talking for 15 minutes. Like me, I talk up for a long time for my kids, but I do it not because I want to say a lot, because I could say a lot, but I also can say a little and get my point across. I say it to my kids because I want to get them to get their fucking attention span up. So I make them suffer through that shit on purpose, not because I'm like super long-winded and all that. And I've done that for a lot of people, where I just keep talking and saying stuff, not because I didn't think I got my point across. It's because I feel like you got a short attention span. And most likely, I'm not holding you back from something that's more important in reality. It might be more important to you, but it's not important. It's not more important than what you should really be doing. So that's something that's important to me, getting to the point to where it's short and sweet. And I like how this chapter was so short and so sweet. Like, protection. The walls of Babylon protected those people. People were fearful, but at the end of the day, the protection that they set up in place long before that little war they went through, because that wasn't the first one, it protected them later down the road. So we got to think about that, y'all. Think about the things that you're setting up in your life right now that will protect you later on down the line when you get scared. You might cross a path that seems uncertain and you already prepare for it. And once again, think from the inside. Don't just think about asset and money. Think about like, What type of emotional protection or emotional fortitude am I building right now? What type of emotional intelligence, what type of spiritual intelligence or spiritual fortitude I am building right now? So when that test from whatever dark force, dark energy, bad energy, devil, whatever it is, comes your way and you face it, you're not stuck like a deer in the headlights. Be like, cool, I got this. I got this with flying colors. So think about that, y'all. But yeah, we're gonna finish through this book. Let's see how many chapters we got. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to finish. I'm gonna start reading this. I'm about to read this other book once I get off of here. So I just be going. I'm reading to y'all, and I'm about to read some more. You know what I mean? But we got 1, 2, 3. Still got 4 more chapters. So we got technically the last part is not really about the book. It's just a historical sketch of Babylon. So I probably won't read that because I want y'all to get the major points. So if we just only count the major points, we have 26 pages left. So 26 pages left and we done. We read Richest Man of Babylon for you. And make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow, share. Sharing is caring. And if you care, you sharing, you dig. And make sure y'all also go tap in with the other videos. If y'all didn't see the other chapters 1 through, I think 5, because we at 6 now. If you didn't see the other chapters 1 through 6 that I read, go read them. You know, if you bored, go put it on. Just hear my voice, hear me talk shit. I think I'm getting better at these over time. So the first ones is a little rough, but you know what I mean. We're gonna get better. I believe that. Mark my words, man. Mark my words. But love y'all. We almost at 30 minutes. I don't even want to hit the 30. Like I said, we're working on being short. Like, subscribe, follow. Make sure you setting your life up to protect yourself. Make sure you're doing something to protect yourself. So the future version of you will be like, I'm glad you did that, because we straight now. All right, man. Love. Remember to stay well, be conscious, and write your world into existence. Waters.